Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. On this channel we do tutorials like this one, we do mod reviews, we do all sorts of stuff. Now, what I'm doing today is, I am going to be building a modern house and showing you guys the basics of a modern house. I will also show you how you can come up with your own designs based on realism from real-life modern houses. Here you see I'm using white stained glass, gray concrete, smooth quartz, spruce wood, and an oak door. So, let's actually get started. Now, the thing that I like to do first, and this is basically the layout for almost all of my modern builds, except for it may be a little bit changed up every now and then, is I like to go off and say, usually I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of course this block would be 7 technically. 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do a perfect 10 right here. I know that a lot of people, they're good at like medieval houses and rustic houses, but they're not good at modern houses. And I'm a little bit of all building styles. Like, I don't have just one particular style. I like to implement a bunch into my builds and try to make them as unique as possible. So for those of you that are struggling with the modern building style, I recommend watching this tutorial and maybe looking at some others if this one does not help. But anyways, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, I want you guys to tell me in the comments section, what I should do, recommendations for videos, because I really am actually struggling with coming up for ideas. Like, what is it doing? I didn't build that, I promise. I was like, I took my hand off the controller and it was still doing that. That's why I need a new Xbox controller that I use just for my phone, because I want to have a particular Xbox controller for my phone and one for my console. But I do have Minecraft on Windows now. I believe I was telling you guys about that on the modern, or not modern, on the mod review. Okay. So I believe that is good enough. This is going to be how tall the first story is. And of course, we gotta build this area down here. So we'll go back about 2 blocks. We'll do the same thing on this side. And most simpler modern houses have this little wood area, because like you want to implement wood, quartz, a bunch of different like blocky shapes. Like, you don't want to do abstract shapes like curves and circles, because modern houses usually just involve blocks and they're kind of all stuck together. I actually used to be horrible at modern. I'm still trying to improve in rustic builds and medieval builds. I'm pretty good at medieval, but I struggle a little bit with some builds like fantasy. I'm trying to figure out how to build like castles and crap. But with medieval houses, I'm actually pretty good. Or I would consider myself pretty good. Actually, let me add a block, because I don't think that... Okay. I think that right here, the clear panes would look the best. Just the normal clear ones. Now, usually... oh, wait. Usually, sometimes, like with the simpler ones, I guess you wouldn't really have any windows on this wood part. Because, you know, you gotta have somewhere to put furniture and crap. Because modern houses love to include a bunch of windows. And there's like this one little square usually without windows. So, I guess this can be the square without windows. And now that I think about it, it probably would be best just to put an iron door where I was standing. Oops. So, iron door instead of wood door. So, I'm going to be changing up the materials every now and then. You may realize that you want to do that for yourself. It just depends on what you're going for. Let's see. Actually, yeah, that's better. I actually did not come up with the plan beforehand because I wanted to go loose with this and make it straight from my head so I could show you guys my thought process in going into this. So I guess it would be more useful for you. Because a lot of guys, they want to go to tutorials to find ways that they can build their own modern houses. They don't want to exactly copy tutorials unless you're that type of builder that just has a whole tutorial world with tons of tutorial houses that you built, which that is possible, but it's good to venture off and build your own things every now and then, I guess. I'm sorry if this doesn't look good. It's been a while since I built a modern house. I think we'll go for that for now. Let's see. I actually think that I was supposed to come out here with quartz. So I may have to do quartz right there. Let me actually fix this up right quick. Okay, so I don't want you guys to miss too much of this build, so this may be a longer video, kind of going into depth on modern houses and my opinions on how and how not to build them. Let me move this back one so there's a little bit more depth. And I guess it'll make the spruce area look better. Because there's actually some diversity. Or, actually no, it just connects better, not diversity. Sometimes my controller does spiral out of control and places random blocks. I'm sorry for that. But this is what we're working with. Now, if you wanted to, you could also come, like, copy this over, except for without the door or something, and then just build, like, this spruce block on this side as well, so then you can have, like, two sides branching out. But I'm not sure how that would look, to be honest. I don't really know. I'm not an expert in modern building. I just want to teach you the basics and how I, myself, come up with modern builds. And maybe that will encourage you to build more modern if you're afraid that it won't look good. Okay, yeah, I just flew up with no control over that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. There we go, cover that up. You could also decorate with slabs. I've seen that done a lot before in modern houses. I'm pretty sure you guys have too if you've researched them. Let's see. Oh, by the way, this is my test world for a couple of survival worlds that I had. But yeah, that's like a mob farm up in the sky. I actually built that in one of my worlds. It took forever. That's why I usually like to go find spawners, even if it takes a really long time. Wow, I forgot how, like, time-consuming this was, to, like, plan out modern houses. I should have planned it out beforehand, but I wanted my full thought process, so I didn't. Which I think it's a good thing. because I actually enjoy talking inside of a room by myself, believe it or not. Uh, I feel like I'm actually talking to a person inside here. I mean, you guys are all people, but you're not right here with me, so. Oh, by the way, let's get on the road to 200 subs because I want 200 subscribers by the end of this year. I know that's a lot to ask for, but you guys completely destroyed my goal for 500 subscribers. I mean, like, you guys did awesome. And that, I literally reached that within a month of reaching 100 subs. That was insane. I can't believe how easy it is to grow with YouTube Shorts. Oh my gosh. Stop. Keep on flying up and it's so annoying. Okay. Back to what I was saying. YouTube Shorts is an easy way to grow through YouTube. It's kind of like TikTok, I guess. Because TikTok, it's actually really easy to grow on that site. That's why there's so many, like, that's why, like, Charlie D'Amelio and stuff has, like, more followers than PewDiePie has subscribers. It's because it's really easy to grow on that site, but hopefully with YouTube Shorts, there will be new upcoming, like, YouTube stars, and hopefully that'll, like, boost me a little bit to where I can get monetized not too long from now. And by not too long, I mean, like, 2 or 3 years, because to be honest, I don't know. I like to fill in, like, this whole quartz area just with completely filled with windows. But that's what I like to do. I have no idea what you guys like to do. Let me actually fill this in with windows, and I'll show you the final product. So I'm going to fill this in with windows. I forgot to pause it. Oops, sorry. So, everyone, I got done filling in the windows, and let me actually do this quick overhang that I was planning on doing, because I knew that eventually I was going to have to overhang this white bit with the gray bit. Everything's a bit now. But anyways, I'm overhanging the gray part, and this is actually meh. It's not that bad. I wouldn't say that it's bad. I don't know. Usually I do like 3-story modern houses, but this one I guess I didn't. Maybe it'd look better with the door like off to the side. And then maybe some greenery on the outside, or maybe a big window right here. I probably should have made, like, the quartz and spruce part way longer. But you guys can learn from my mistakes. This little tutorial was not that bad. I would say that I built worse. Now, these tutorials are to both improve my building and your guys' building. Not saying that your guys' building is bad. In fact, I have no idea what your guys' building is like. It's probably way better than mine. I just don't think that door fits. I should probably just stuck with that door. Yeah, this is supposed to be more like a pole thing, and this is supposed to be like way out here, probably like right here. But you guys can learn from my mistakes. I will decorate it now, and I will show you the final product. Okay, so this is actually the final product for the house. Turn down my Minecraft volume. Okay, we're good. This is the final product for the house. All I really did was, it was originally just, it ended at this piece right here, but I just expanded it out and added another window on this side, and it makes it look much better. Big improvement. So I would encourage you to go fiddle around on flat worlds or on your worlds, whatever world you want to go. Just fiddle around with modern houses if you seriously want to build a modern house. But I'm gonna now show you how you can get inspiration for modern houses. Let me go to Google right quick. Okay, so all of these are modern houses that pop up. Look at all the intricate designs, all the little blocks and pieces. See, it even did an overhang, kind of like I did with gray. That's kind of where, like, people get inspiration for that. Some of the roofs, as you can see, they kind of, like, go inside a sideways or a half triangle is what I like to call it. You know, it kind of goes up and then stops at a certain point and then overhangs. This house I really like. It has a bunch of intricate modern designs. Yeah, this house also has one of the little pointed up roofs that I was talking about. Actually has multiple pointed up roofs. Those are really useful on modern houses. I didn't use it in my modern house because I don't like using those type of roofs. They're really hard to build in Minecraft, but in real life they build them a lot, and sometimes even in Minecraft. Now this is probably what I would build if I was going to go look for inspiration. It's really blocky, so it's perfect for Minecraft. I could see myself building an exact replica of that in Minecraft. But now you don't want to be building exact replicas. I could also build this probably. You don't want to be building exact replicas. You want to be coming up with stuff inside your head and taking inspiration. You could also search up Modern House Minecraft. And look at all these. These are other tutorials that are way better than mine when it comes to actually building the house, but these are just normal tutorials. This is literally teaching you how to get inspiration, not just copy one. So if you look at all of these, you could take some inspiration. Like if you did want to watch tutorials, which I'm not saying that these guys' tutorials are bad necessarily. I'm just saying that you want to eventually figure out some sort of way where you can take inspiration from it and do it yourself. That's why I liked watching, for example, Grian's Build School. That is a really good series, and it's really old, and it teaches you all about the fundamentals of building in Minecraft. Now, most of his stuff is rustic and not modern. That's why I'm trying to teach modern, because not a lot of people know how to do modern, surprisingly. But the people that know how to do it can build stuff like this. I mean, like, look at this. This looks like Tony Stark's little house. And, see, sometimes, like I said, sometimes they do implicate circles, but those are very rare. And he has a little circle with the A on it in his design. This design's a lot more like my design. Let's find one that's a lot like mine. Let's see. Maybe if I go up. I can't find one that's like mine, so I guess mine's unique. Well, anyways, that's a good thing, actually. Even stuff like this, I mean, this is fine. This is a little bit older, as you can tell by the textures, but still, it's fine. Like, all these designs are really cool. And you need to learn how to build that yourself, or else you're just going to copy, and you're not actually going to learn how to do anything. It's like copying or cheating off of somebody's work in class. Your teachers do not encourage you to do that because you will not understand later on in life what they are teaching you. Because some of these things can be real life. Now, math a lot of times can be stupid. Going into more realistic stuff. Math can be stupid, and it just doesn't have anything to do with that. So I guess it's okay to cheat there because you're not really learning anything. But I'm just using that as an example. You're never going to learn just by copying tutorials. You got to, like, learn how to, you know, build stuff yourself. Now, tutorials can be useful for learning if there are certain types of tutorials, but eventually you would want to go in and build your own thing. So that's my best advice that I can give to you. And yeah, go crazy with your modern designs. Build as many crazy designs as you want. Test, experiment. May take you about an hour, 2 hours, a couple of days. You know, just try to master it if you really want to start building modern houses. I know that I'm not a master at it because I didn't practice for that long. I've only practiced for like 2 hours building modern houses. I mean, I've built tons of modern houses that probably take up the span of about at least 4, 5, 6 hours to build. But still, I'm not master level. I'm probably okay. But I'm just trying to teach the basics. So, anyways, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, etc., etc. And goodbye.